Hello, year one, and welcome to Friday's English lesson. And congratulations on making it through another tricky week, especially with our English, with lots and lots of writing. I'm so impressed that you've managed to get through it all. You've all created some fantastic stories. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to focus in on our editing and improving skills. So we may call this up leveling. Okay, so our starter is all about up-leveling. It says, what does this mean? So up-leveling is all about where we are improving our work. It's about going through and seeing what we can do to improve sentences, what we can do to add adjectives, what we can do to make it even better. Okay, rather than just writing all of our lovely work down and going, there you go, Mr. K, or there you go, Mrs. Brown, I'm done. It's about getting a little bit more in there. Can you make sure you've got all of the toolkit in and add a bit more? That'd be fantastic. So let's do a little practice, shall we, on this? So let's read these sentences together. I want you to see if you can see any bits that we can up level. That means make even better. So Goldilocks went into the house and ate the porridge. It was good. She went into the living room and sat on some chairs. These are good, she said. Then she went into the bedroom and went on the beds. She felt good and she fell asleep. Now, are there capital letters? Yes, they are. Are there finger spaces? Yes, there are. Are there full stop here? Yes, there are. Are there speech marks or inverted commas? Yes, there are. It's fantastic, isn't it? But I think we could improve those sentences by maybe adding a little bit more description. Okay, so let's look at the first sentence. I also say a word a lot. Did you notice what word I said a lot in these sentences? Yeah, I say the word good. Good is not a very good describing word, is it? We can think of better. So Goldilocks went into the house. There's a perfect opportunity there to describe the house. How could I describe your animal's house? Give me some adjectives. Yeah, fantastic words. I heard big, gigantic, colossal, beautiful, ancient. Wow, brilliant words. I'm going to go for that's some capitals. Gigantic. Goldilocks went into the gigantic house and ate the porridge. It was good. Good is not a very good word to describe porridge. I love porridge. But how could we describe the taste? Excellent. It was lovely. It was beautiful and hot. It was piping hot. It was delicious. That is a fantastic word. So let's go with that word, good. Delicious. She went into the living room and sat on some chairs. Well, instead of just some chairs, let's describe those chairs a little bit. Can you see what we're doing? We're up leveling. We're making it even better. Instead of some chairs, she went and sat on some comfy looking chairs. Excellent. These are good, she said. Instead of these are good, these are great, fantastic. That's a lovely one. These are fantastic. That's a much better word. If I said to you, your work is good, you'd be a bit like, oh, okay. If I said your work is fantastic, you'd be like, yes. So fantastic is even better. Then she went into the bedroom. Okay, then she went in the bedroom and went on the beds. She felt good and she fell asleep. Right, well, let's describe the bedroom. Remember, it's got 3 animals living in there, so I think it's going to be a big bedroom. Then she went in the beautiful big bedroom. We need a comma there to separate our adjectives. That just means we can have more than one. Then she went in the beautiful big bedroom and went on the beds. She felt good. Instead of she felt good, she felt tired. What's another word for tired? Exhausted. I like that. Felt exhausted and she fell asleep. Can you see, team, how we've only changed maybe 3 or 4 or 5 words? but let's read it back and let's see how amazing we've made these sentences. Goldilocks went into the gigantic house and ate the porridge. We could even add another word here, couldn't we? And ate the steamy hot porridge. Ooh. It was delicious. She went into the living room and sat on some comfy looking chairs. These are fantastic, she said. Then she went in the beautiful big bedroom and went on the beds. She felt exhausted and she fell asleep. Wow. Wow. We have just made that so much better. Okay, so much better. Now, as a little challenge, what I'd like you to do is pause the video and have a go at our English challenge card. Okay, we're going to use these today in our English lesson. So can you underline any verbs? Remember, those are action words or doing words in your writing in red. So have a look through these sentences. Can you see anything in there that you think is a doing word? Can you see if you can find any speech in there that we're going to underline in blue? And can you find any adjectives that we're going to underline in green? Okay. Excellent. So let's go through then and let's have a little look. So let's start with the easy one, adjectives. We've just added loads of adjectives. So let's see if we can highlight some of these adjectives in green. Goldilocks went into the gigantic house. Is there one there? Gigantic. And ate the steamy, hot porridge. It was delicious. She went into the living room and sat on some comfy looking chairs. Any in there? Comfy looking chairs. These are fantastic, she said. Then she went in the beautiful big bedroom. Beautiful big bedroom and went on the beds. She felt exhausted. Okay. And she fell asleep. Okay. Now let's have a look for any speech that we can underline in blue. Well, we've got some here, haven't we? Inverted commas. There, these are fantastic, she said. So remember, it can be more than one. We've got a green and a blue line there. That's absolutely fine. Let's have a look at verbs now, some doing words. Okay. So we've got the word went. That's a doing word because she does it. She went into the gigantic house and ate. Well, we can all eat, can't we? So that's a doing word. We've got went again and sat on some comfy chairs. Can you sit? So that is a doing word. Okay. Then she went in the beautiful bedroom and went on the beds. And now I'm noticing that we've used the word went a lot, haven't we? So we could maybe try and change that. She felt exhausted. Okay. We can all feel things, can't we? We can all feel. So she felt exhausted and she fell asleep. Okay. And we can all sleep. Okay. So those are our doing words. Perfect. And that is what you guys are going to be doing today with these challenge cards. You're going to be searching for verbs, searching for speech, and searching for adjectives from our toolkit. So today, like I've said, we're going to be editing and improving our work. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, editing is making it even better. And that's what improving means as well. So people who write books don't just write a story and send it to the publishers. They edit and rework their writing to make it the best it can possibly be. That's what you guys are going to do today. You're going to pretend that you are writers. We're all writers. Okay? And instead of just sending off to me or sending off, you are going to rework it. You're going to edit it. You're going to improve it, make it even better, as best as it can possibly be. Today, we're going to practice editing and making our writing the best that it can possibly be. So the step number one that we're going to do is we're going to check through for our always success criteria, your always success criteria. This is something that we always have to have in our writing. So what I want you to do is I want people at home to be an audience. You're going to read your work out loud and share it to them. And when you're reading it out loud, you need to check for capital letters. Okay, remember at the start of our sentences, and for names, You're going to check for finger spaces. You're going to check for full stop. Yeah. And you're going to check to see if you need any other pieces of punctuation. Are there scary moments or exciting moments where you are building tension with a she, ha, exclamation mark? Are there moments when you've asked a question? Okay, what are you doing in my house? You need a she, ha. That's our question mark. Or have you forgotten to use inverted commas? Look for speech words like said. Okay, and also remember to sound out words using your phonics. Check, have you made some silly spelling mistakes? Have you spelled any of our cold spell and hot spell words incorrectly? Double check through. Now, usually at school, we do this with a green pencil. You can do it with a coloured pen or coloured pencil at home. That's absolutely fine. So that is step one. So pause the video and go through and do that now. Okay, welcome back. Once you've done that, and that's step one, you're now going to move on to the next step. And this is our task today. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go through your toolkit. Okay, here's your toolkit. If you can print this off. If not, don't panic. You can go through and you can pretend to tick them on the screen. So go through your writing. Have you got a story opener? If you have, you're going to tick the me section, and we'll tick the teacher section in our heads as well. Tick. Have you got description of characters, lots of adjectives or an expanded noun phrase? Tick, if you have. Have you got interesting verbs, skipped, bashed, galloped? Tick, and you'll be able to find those in a moment. Have you got your repeated phrase? Tick. Have you got speech? Tick. Have you got good and bad characters? Tick. Have you got fantasy or magic and talking animals? Big tick. Have you got your lesson learned and happy ending? Tick. And have you got a clear structure? Tick. Hopefully, we're going to have loads of ticks. And then what you can do is, for an extra challenge, right, is pick a section of your writing. I'm not expecting you to do all of it. Pick a section of your writing, maybe the beginning, maybe the middle, maybe the end. And can you try and underline some verbs? Those are our action words. That's Veronica verb. She likes doing things. And you're going to underline those in red. If you don't have red, you can choose a different color. That's fine. Can you find and underline any speech or inverted commas in blue or a different color? That's okay. And then can you find or underline adjectives, your beautiful describing words, in green? This will help me to know if you understand verbs, speech, and adjectives. Remember, don't do your whole text. That'll take you forever. Just a small section of writing. Okay. Once you've done that, my friends, I've got a really fun extension activity for you. You are going to pretend that your book has been published. I've given you the green light. You are allowed to publish your book. And what I want you to do is design a book front cover for the amazing text that you've just written. Okay, I want you to design a new front cover for your Goldilocks and the Three Whatever It Is story. Okay, and you can find this template on the internet, or you can just make your own on a plain piece of paper. That's absolutely fine. Design a book front cover. You can send those in to me as well. Well done, team, for completing your hot task. I know it's been another long week of writing, but you've made it. Big thumbs up to you. Well done.